Good evening, everyone. It has been a couple days, but I have returned, though not with Path of Exile. I'm gonna be playing some Lost Epoch today. I have skipped the season 3 of Last Epoch. However, I am looking forward to season 4.
In the beginning.
I generally do enjoy League starts. The timing of season 3 just didn't align with what I wanted to do in PoE 1 and PoE 2. But this is one we are getting. Alright.
This land is peaceful. I must warn you before Raya scorches this place to ash.
No idea if I'm supposed to double pull here or not, but it always felt good if I do. I just keep doing it. What I've seen, my base time is okay, but can definitely be improved further. Just gonna send a practice one today and tomorrow. I should be fine.
When you arrive, with a like what? Are you good? Name? I will come. Everyone you fight. Smoke. So much destruction. And for what?
There we go. That's the level up I was aiming for. Missing out on the shrines, another line.
Well done. We're almost there. I'll see you ahead.
Where's the filter? Why does it never save the filter?
I cannot.
Would have really liked a chance to lead or ignite axe. Oh well.
Thank Itera.
Wait, what? Why is it not equipping this to the second slot? Starting with double silver ring is pretty good. Oh, come on, we went too far.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Need a bit more XP. Did not quite catch the level up. I don't get why this fight always takes ages for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with this dude. Ah, come on. Prestos.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Not hardcore viable.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. This way. You're here to help. Protect my son, the drink.
Last time I run this, you were able to skip it there, but now that's not possible anymore. I also don't understand why the enemies here don't give XP. Why is this a forced fight with enemies that don't grind XP? Helix! Yo, buddy. Oh, you all eat preparations going. Honestly, I think last epoch, Circle of Fortune is very well balanced. And unless you want to Giga min-max your build, you can just go Circle of Fortune. I need to talk.
I cannot do that.
Let's it up. That's not what you want it. Well, tell you what. Let's get out of here first, and then I'll explain more. These beastalks are hardly worth it if you don't know why Orion is after us.
I have not actually looked at corruptions at all. I'm gonna figure those out after I start.
I cannot do that.
I assume you don't. I assume corruption is the last thing you do. Similar how in some PoE the last thing you do. Yeah. I assume corruption is gonna be a very big chasing at the end. You're gonna go for either corruption or appeal early on. I have silver rings.
I'm sure you have questions, but let me first check and make sure the epoch's safe.
Of this, of that. Wait for them to appear there.
Good. No.
No. Nothing for me.
Everything okay? What that and what that week there? Are you
You don't wait for the speaking at all. You just instantly leave the moment he starts speaking, no? I only force this chest. Oh. And I force level 6 to use the spear in the next chest. This is a good one. I keep getting shrines that actually do damage. That's 2-5. That gives me rebuke. No use for it right now, but it gives me rebuke. I agree. Shrines are very powerful in this game. They offer basically headhunter buffs. Temporary, very powerful buffs. And they persist through zones, which I love. Alright, this should be level 6. Ow, 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 ow. I remember... Hey, let me move. I remember there was a Woven Echo that gave a bunch of shrines and a bunch of lizards. Does that still exist?
I cannot do that.
I missed a shrine there. Chance to chill. Physical. Take the ignite of the spear. this.
Me was impressive,
This.
but it's mine. Core member wing.
Like that. Empty those. Oh. Dodgeball takes ages sometimes. I could really use a health potion, dude. Yep, once we have access to those. They are level 10 and level 14. Eh? Am I missing something or am I using Rive? What do you mean? I thought that skill is called Rive.
He's back. He's been.
You're back. Lena, I'm so sorry to.
I cannot do that.
Ooh, let me buy that real quick. Cool, I got it in time.
What is this place?
Why? When are you using Warpath?
I'll have to check my surroundings.
Never found a good situation to just use Warpath. Okay. Level 6 and a level 9 though, that's good. That rare's almost down. Better finish it. Oh. I forgot to time over to chapter 2. So we actually had a 15 minutes chapter 1, which is an insane time. That is nothing to complain about. Nope. Nope, not better.
I cannot do that.
Not better either.
I cannot do that.
No, I just watched a video and I've been deriving the pathing based on that. Oh wait, I need to go down here. Level 10, level 7. Gonna get a massive boost in XP soon.
Gods be with you. Stay safe.
Check the shrine.
Cannot do that.
Alright, here I pull all the enemies.
What brings you here? Terra's great.
There we go, Spike Great Club, and now we kill him on the way back. With level 9, level 8.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
And here we get another big XP boost.
I cannot do that.
Well, we need to talk here.
See.
What? Go on then.
Shield bash. I like that we can use lunge on objects. Actually makes it a more useful travel skill. Lizard. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Yeah, we click on the lower option, that's faster. The shield mastery? You mean shield rush? Oh. I stopped using it for the early. I'm just got used to use lunge.
Cannot do that.
I got something in red. What is? Was it a ring? What did I got that had a red name? Yeah, it's a ring. Definitely the ring.
Companions, I please stop him. What? Go on then. Goodbye. Bah.
Well, you grabbed after armor clad, more juggernaut. Okay. And then fearless stalwart. I'm gonna be playing Circle of Fortune for Last Epoch. It's the only game where I prefer SSF over Trade on League Start.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
On in Path of Exile, I will always go traded launch, I think, unless there's some very drastic changes. Yeah, exactly, Helix. In Last Epoch, the game is built around between the options of trade and Circle of Fortune, both having their benefits and being more or less equal. Of course, the specific cases, one will be stronger than the others, but generally speaking. While in Path of Exile, SSF is a challenge option that you have the choice to take, but the game isn't giving you any advantages when going for that. We always want to go right here. Left. No, wait. What? Oh, oh god, I'm so confused. We definitely going left there.
I cannot do that.
We need to go to upper
Cannot
district.
do that.
I completely blundered.
Do that.
Alright. That one is good.
Cannot do that.
Wait, what? I did. Let me out! I didn't mean to go in there. My time. I'm losing my time. Yeah, okay. This is the correct path. Hello, click on it. Thank you. Alright.
I cannot do that.
It's slightly more XP. Need this on 5. Once that is on 5, I can rush ahead to the bot.
I cannot do that.
The Coldblade Vortex is such a godsend shrine. Come on, I'm almost there. Couple more enemies, please. There we go. Now rush the exit.
I cannot do that.
Gotta be a good Act 2 time. It's a good run.
Stay back.
Can't use those yet. Can upgrade that. Can upgrade that. I don't like that I can get stuck on enemies at times. I think it's just gonna be Judgment Paladin. I'm gonna take the easy option. I don't expect to play long. It's basically slammed in PoE. Tanky. A little bit on the slower side, but there's an RF variant
The void gave him such power.
to transition into for clear.
As well.
And this how the mapping being different in Last Epoch than period.
In the name
I
of
don't need
the
to talk to
gods,
her.
where am
I think it's gonna be fine. And if I really decide to play a lot, I can always just swap to Void Knight and go Warpath Cyclone. And be perfectly happy.
I cannot do that.
Greetings.
Cool, that was an enormous time serve. That was a really solid act too. I had a proper weapon this time. The last one I was so clueless and had not a good weapon. I already have the choppers, just need 1.5 level. What's gonna make Warpath Cyclone OP next league? I saw it got nerfed.
I cannot do that.
Okay, let me rephrase this. What corruptions exist? Because I have not taken a look at it at all. I've catched up on the base game. I don't know the changes of the league. All I know is it's kill enemies in circles. The most bullshit node of all time. What did it had?
Cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
T3 Azonite with holy, yeah, okay, I get that. That is pain. Kill a couple enemies, see if I can get my blade spawned.
I cannot do that.
Do we have a list of all the corrupts, or how you know all that already?
I cannot do that.
Why is this zone laggy? Holy! Okay, that's a lot of increase.
I cannot do that.
Here we go down first. Do I have... I don't have any shots. Right. Yeah, I can see that. Are we still using Needle, or are we using the X on Warpath? We got a centipede. Oh, the centipede. Ow. We got a book. I think I wanted to talk to him. Nope, never mind. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Alex. I will see how much I will play. I think I'm gonna just push to get Uber down, and then I will see what after.
I cannot do
Holy gone. What a mad lad. Wanna force my level up here? If I can without dying.
I cannot do that. I
It's
cannot.
the exact same, okay.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
That was worth it. Multi-mirror build. I got a comment on my video today that dying a lot on a mirror build isn't a good sign. I was like, yes, if it would be a multi-mirror build and I would be dying all the time, I would be very much ashamed. But it's not even one mirror I invested this league into the build. I thought it's a giga expensive one. I haven't even invested a mirror into it. It just feels so expensive because all the items are self-made and super niche. Like, even the corrupts are done myself. Only thing I bought are the level 4 gems. And I guess the yoke. I did buy the yoke, I didn't corrupt that one. See you around, buddy. Thanks for joining in. Have a nice dinner. Almost having holy hand. Alright, I completely forgot to allocate Holy Symbol on my toolbar.
Do that.
I was using your helmet, yes, but I checked it's only like 30 divines.
Farewell.
Almost did a bunch of corrupts and a bunch of other people as well. So it's not that giga rare. Or I checked wrong. Either one of the two. Let's smite.
Yes.
Most getting healing hand. It's gonna make a lot more easier. Alright, what was the direction I wanted to take here? Just right. Okay. Swapping over to Paladin and we grab Defiance. Does it connect up here? I think it does. Was a little bit sad that right as I was about to start blasting, I had to empty my room to renovate it. So I lost access to internet and everything for 3 days. Or access to my computer completely. Which kind of killed my momentum. I'm still gonna return a little bit, I think, to PoE 1. I will be, I think, getting over into PoE 2 preparation. Looking forward to what they cooked in 0.5. That's true, you can make giga builds on a lower budget as well. Right, we just want to keep continuing.
I cannot do that.
Can you stop blocking me?
I cannot do that.
So I pulled way... They aggro for way too long in this game. Holy... Took half the map with me.
Great battle was lost here. Darkness is all that is left.
Alright, one more zone. I don't remember the exact layout, but I think it's also like going right, then going left, then going right. The snake
I
pattern.
cannot do that. I cannot do that.
One hand impure you can make, if you're making a niche enough build, you can make it for basically nothing. If you're making something with known factors, it can cost you crazy amount. Because PoE market is all about knowledge. If something is widely known as good, it's automatically more expensive than if something is good but nobody knows about it. That just creates no demand.
I cannot do that.
Was this too early? This was too early.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
I can't move. I don't like this when you're just too close to an enemy hitbox and instead of anything else it just slows you down.
I cannot do that. Stand down or die.
Interesting. That's not a whole lot.
I cannot do that.
But it's also... No, actually, I need to remake the statement. Considering how vast and wide the PoE player base, not PoE2 player base, is in general, that is insane. That there are two things you think you know that nobody else knows. I don't think I have any knowledge of something that nobody else knows. I felt pretty smart with my use of Unholy Trinity. I haven't seen anybody else use that before. Fell, yo! Well, gone. You might as well share them with the class now that Fell knows about them. With a javelin.
cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Yeah, if they don't do any changes to it, I can definitely see that. I already expected a this league. There are just not enough people running Delve that a couple people can easily influence the overall value of Resonator and Fossils. Yo, oh my god. I just got... What are the odds of this? I just got the most important unique, and it even has 1 LP. Holy... I just got Firestarter. That's insane. That is just so huge. What? That's chapter 3 done. Holy, I wanna run. Sub 3 hour, chapter 3 done. I'm unstoppable now. What is this? Forged weapon. Alright, I'm curious about your results.
I built the outcast queen, leader of the living rebels, and show her.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I need to go in.
The rest will be up to you.
Yeah, right. It's time zone change. Top, 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 top. Top, 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 top. Interesting. Nothing to do with followed, so no darkness farming. Alright, I'm about to hit level 20, which grants me Javelin.
I cannot do that.
I need to note that my healing strike does damage. Should be getting that next. Here we can just go to the top, then stay at the top. I don't think I have MTX on, but my character always has this head instead of normal head. Alright, I don't need to go to the... Ooh, that's level 20, that's Javelin. What we go for? Go for the legs, burial, strength. Okay.
Cannot do that.
There we go. Now it does damage. No, that one does damage as well.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Massive damage boost. Check Harbingers. I have the damage now. We empower this one.
I cannot do that.
Oh wait, I want this. That waypoint in Rift I want to take. My last practice one, the one I did to relearn the campaign pathing, I forgot to apply 3 points in Cleric's Hammer. Made it super inconsistent and I didn't understood what the big hype about Paladin was. And then I applied it and suddenly was, yo, why am I suddenly doing so much damage? I take no damage either anymore. Night and day difference. Golden Ghost Delving. Yo, MD. MD joining the set. First thing he does, bash on Gone. Was funny, so Gok in the talk with him the other day mentioned Omni as well. And Omni just not what it used to be. You're going... Boy! Gone, what the heck? Who are you? What did you do to Gone? He is intentionally going melee bone zone. Yo, what the heck is going on here? Alright, yeah. That definitely could be. Everything for it is giga cheap now. What do I take? Purity of Sword next. This is that. Wait, what? Oh, it's from up there. Okay.
I cannot do that.
What do I take for Jeff? Pilgrimage. Okay. Don't need that. You can upgrade that. Keep those. That's good. Those, equip that. Warpath! Daisy me spinning. Hey, hey, Radar goes to 3. Need one more point in Valor. Then we take Honor. That sounds like going to me. Oh no, I can't play. Oops, I made a mirror. Oops, I made a mirror. Oops, I made a mirror. Somebody got hooked to crafting. He didn't even try to play anymore. Can't hit it. The beer's untouchable. It's the 4th level in Valor.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Mirror. Mirror chest. Level 22. I need to prep a shield. Avoid that dude.
Don't do that. I cannot.
Heavy strike is legit good. Gone, what the heck? You used to be a bow enjoyer. What happened to you? Do I need to call somebody? You need help? Next you're gonna tell me you're gonna be blasting Gauntlet and you're gonna be pushing for level 100 in it. Go up. 23. We need to kill a little bit more. This is the phase when I just unlock Javelin where I kill slightly too little.
Stand down or die.
You might actually. Holy, we lost him. What happened to your body? We used to enjoy ZHP map blasting. That's a double blue pack.
I cannot do
Profit selling them doesn't count. You need to use them. You're correct. No, 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 going. Your character did not use them to clear map risk. That doesn't count. You just profit crafted. That's not using. That is abusing. Just because it used the same letters doesn't mean it's the same thing.
Hurry! I'll take that as a yes. Get to the railing and give a signal when you're ready.
And another act done.
It is a wonder I didn't drown in my armor.
You washed its problem. Yeah, I'll only slow you down. Please, go on without me.
Almost ready to swap into Scepter. Need to get my hands on a shield. Need to check a vendor if needed. I expect volatiles to go core. It's a pretty cool system. Oh god. Whoa, 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 whoa! What a timing to get one shot! Oh, yo! What is this? You might join me on Phantasm? I honestly think it was a really good League starter. The only thing that wasn't good was me trying to force a strat I wasn't quite ready yet for. Should have just done something different, I would have been amazing. If I would have went on the boxes on day 2, I would have made so much bank. I tried to force bossing before I had a damage upgrade. Like, I tried to force T17s before I was ready for T17s. If I would have farmed up like 10-20 devs on something else and invested in the character, I would have been able to clear them in like a minute each. But I wasn't, right? Ow, 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 ow. I keep getting stuck in enemies. That's not healthy for me. Also heavily underleveled. I need more XP. It's 25. I don't think I can. I will try. I mean, surprisingly, I managed to do it. Oh wait, I forgot to grab Synthesis of Light. Oops.
I cannot do that.
Any shields game? Can't believe I've seen a single shield drop, only boots.
I cannot do that.
No, not quite. Right, because I skipped the 2 passive point quest, I'm 2 passives behind. Makes sense.
Stand down or die.
There we go. Now I need to talk to him.
Now, the hey now. I've seen how you.
I cannot do that.
Need to clear them before I get into the boss fight. Also, it's a massive amount of XP. With the Shrine Build and Minion Pact support. What are you running with that? Yeah, I mean, Blade Vortex is an okay skill once you have invested into it. But without investment, it doesn't really feel great. And Minion Pact isn't really... They just need to adjust the absurdity of Minion Pact. They don't need to nerf Blade Vortex for that. Alright. I need a shield.
I cannot do that.
Hey there, want to try your luck? Want to go again?
That is so much better. I tested a bunch of things. The issue was that a shield needs too many passive points invested into survivability. So Widow Hail Rearguard gave enough damage while retaining a good amount of survivability. It was the right middle ground. No, Double Nebulous is only good if you have the Shrine build. I didn't found a way to get to 90 all res without. What's next on Javelin? Fire, okay. These bosses really tank a bunch.
I didn't expect this, but it's one step closer to giving her a piece of my mind.
That's faster to walk then. Don't care about the crit amulet. They have fractured damage over time, that's good. That has a bunch of resistance, that's also good. It's my gear upgraded, okay. I tried Widow Hail with the damage grower, which actually was insane damage. It was comparable to a Nebulous without 90 max press, I mean. The issue was that without a block and spell suppression cap, I just died way too often. It didn't feel great. So I forced the rear guard. Yeah, with the Shrine, I think the best version of Spark is a Life Stacker. And I think I should have went that, because that one has actually good survivability. It has a ton of regen, you can still grab the Vitality Life on hit. And it just has, because it has a high ES and a life pool and it regenerates and it can leech both, it just looks a lot better. I should have just ran for that. But that was a done thing. Somebody already figured it out. Captain Lance done variants of that over and over. So it would have been something interesting. Which is why I forced this variant. I don't regret playing it, but it's definitely not a build to the standard I wanted to invest another 500 divines into. Also, I think the first build guide where I actively stated, yo, this build dies too much. For what the POBs, like, it felt squishier than my Blade Vortex last league. While it has the same defensive layers, the Blade Vortex is just more complete. Why are these bosses so much tankier than anything else in this game? They feel very out of pace. Like everything insta-dies, I feel like I have damage. And these bosses come around, I feel like I do nothing.
Hidden so a word of advice. Don't ask her about the diamond matrons. You'll regret it.
I hope that they make the shrine builds slightly more rare. But keep the power. Keep them powerful, but make them slightly more rare. Wait, what? Huh? Huh? I just went into that zone. Why the heck? Did my quest state not update? What did I miss? It literally teleported me back. Huh? I just did this entire zone. I don't get it. I don't get why my quest state didn't update. Why does it open me a portal back to the start just to reset the zone and tell me to do it again? That is bullshit.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Man, that annoys me.
I cannot do
I don't know what I missed that the game decided to not count the quest state. Also, but just my XP and time. I can't pick that up either. Alright, I was in here. I did this.
Hidden so close. A word of advice. Don't ask. Hidden so close.
Dude.
A word of advice. Hidden so close.
Huh?
A word of advice. Don't ask her about the diamond matrons.
Huh?
You'll regret it. Hidden so a word of advice. Don't ask her about the diamond matrons.
What am I missing? This annoys me really, really right now. Why is my quest state not updating? I did what you asked, game. I'm not resetting this run. I don't have the time to start a second run tonight.
Hidden so close. The way she talks. A word of advice. Don't ask her about the diamond matrons. You'll regret it.
And now it's... What the heck? Huh? It reset this dude? Are you kidding me? How is... I don't get it. I'm annoyed. how is this dude reset? What's the very first one I killed? Okay, sure game. Sure! I definitely didn't do this first. Also, this screwed up my XP quite a bit. I'm very overleveled now. Or compared to what I should be at this stage. But I don't care. I'm annoyed that it didn't took the quest state. I feel like I can consistently get a fire starter torch each league start. Or each practice run. Either of a paladin or of a glyph of ascendancy. If I would have died on the lizards, I would have likely gotten a bunch of glyphs there as well. On the lizard shrine. Was also a really good spot for that. Oh well.
I cannot do that.
I can one-shot a rare. Well, dot one-shot, but still. That's interesting. So this is, after this was where we would have used to go into the monoliths. But I recently learned that they changed the minimum level of monoliths. And I tried to do this exact thing yesterday. So I guess I'm gonna finish another 2 acts.
do that.
Dead end.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Stand down and die. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Oh, where did the second one come from? Hey, where are you going? You need a loot. I don't really want to fight a champion right now.
Let's do that.
Oh, I guess it wants to fight me. But I get teleported away. Nice, congratulations, Gone. Alright, that's the act. That can compare those. No.
This is now quickly. On my signal, go to the center of the device and get ready. I'll get us out.
Dear, you're over go. I'll hopefully. I will see you soon.
Why are you delaying crafting a small cluster gone? Does it cost a lot or? Can you please there? Need to worry about anything here, I just need to run.
Right. If it weren't for you, I'd still be in the dreadnought. Or worse, I'd be making friends.
I cannot do that.
Right. Was about to say, isn't there any new harvest craft that makes it easier? No, shouldn't there be? Actually, yes. Fracture and then use the new reforge attribute. Isn't that what you want on bolts?
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Why do you want to fracture the strengths? Yeah, but I thought you used to want to do that because there wasn't a reforge strength, a reforge attribute, but now there is a reforge attribute. So shouldn't the different fracture just make it easier to make now? Because strengths used to be the biggest pain thing to get, but now it's the easiest, no? Are they though? I mean, I haven't checked them, but it feels like they aren't. Okay. I assume you have checked the numbers. Just out of my head, I thought it would be easy to get live if you have your correct mod every 3 times. Wait, what? Why is it so expensive to attempt? Is the Rancor actually expensive? Well, there's a couple of chaos each.
Here I was, hoping this would lead us closer.
Stand down or die.
I am Yuli. In refro, I the heart of Citadel is beyond. There is an exit near.
We got Symbol of Hope, and I just realized I should have had those on my toolbar for quite a while now. Alright, that's that level 5. Next is Sanctuary Guard.
I cannot do that.
I thought this was the entrance. Oops.
I cannot do that.
I thought it's just lower odds, not just not different. What the heck? Squirrels! Till today, I can't say squirrels without thinking of the Disney movie Up. What the heck? Huh? What the heck is going on in this zone? Awful. I went into the wrong one. Oh, that hurt. Oh, boy, that hurts. I did not notice that. Well, that is plus 3 minutes. I was wondering. Oh well.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Ah, come on, Jon. Just get lucky. Just do it. You can do it. I believe. I believe. Man, that hurt. I was not just -3 minutes, apparently. That's -5. Holy, I lost so much time in that zone.
Stand down. I cannot do that. Stand down or die. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Oh boy. That bad?
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Ouch. That hurts. I lost so much time. Holy, I lost all my bonus time in this zone. That is so absurd.
But now,
I really screwed up this
to
chapter.
death.
I've been expecting you.
You should have seen. Yeah.
I've heard of your power.
Now's our chance. Quick, use Herot's lance.
Man, I just lost 7 minutes in that act because I screwed up the pathing and brainlessly run in a zone I was not meant to run. The boss fight was quick though.
This is Solarum. I can see smoke in the distance.
Indigon, huh? I feel like that is very volatile and a lot of people just gonna be hesitant corrupting an item that is worth so many divines, especially early on. Wait, what? I died? How? I thought I'm immortal at this point. That's just rude. Yeah, okay, I can see that being insane. And what shrine build are you using? Just acceleration, or are you using some neat trick.
I cannot do that.
What do you mean you're not using a shrine belt on the shrine belt league? The heck are you doing? Blasphemy.
I cannot do that.
Is Kinetic Blast even fist conversion? Kinetic Blast with clustering? Gotcha. Yeah, okay, then head on to make sense. And what ascendancy you're playing? Makes sense. Alright, what do I go? Forceful.
Begone from this land. My flames will scour this place. So be it then. Perish. Pandemic. I do not have much longer. Go north. Retreat.
Oh look, the lady we just fought with.
Here, come. We have much to discuss. We don't have much time there. They will reveal the path to Herod's temple.
The losing of temporary buffs?
I cannot do that.
Lizard!
I cannot do that.
Where are you going, little fella? Don't run. I just want the backpack.
Stand down or die.
Another multiplier being on 7 link. Oh yeah, yeah. Mana has been on Spark as well. I invested so much into mana recovery, it's insane. Okay, we got Judgment. Not changing to it right now though. Finishing the act. And then I swap.
I cannot do that.
I feel like I should have... I'm missing the side quest. I saw the box automatically. Looks of things it does not. That is good to know.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
What the heck was that ragdoll?
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Alright, we'll very quickly go to town. Talk to the man.
Farewell.
Alright, that's good to know for the next one. Funny that the run went so well and in the last 2 acts I'm doing mistakes now.
I cannot do that.
find the staircase. Here it is. What the heck? Let me through.
Stand down or die.
Strength, how crazy. Yes, 100%. Overload intensity is, in my opinion, the support of the league. Like, minion pack, sure. It has Blade Vortex, it has one specific interaction where it's insane. But overload intensity is just so powerful for so many builds. Any crit spellcaster wants it, basically. And honestly, Unholy Trinity MVP compared to Inverter Rule. Unholy Trinity is so much more powerful than Inverter Rule. It's insane. On my Spark, it gave 168% increase more damage on POB, while Inverter Rules only gave like 60. That's 100% more damage. And all I needed was 3 tattoos and a jewel socket. That is basically free. For a jewel socket and 3 tattoos, 100% more damage is insane. Now, of course, you need to be a lightning build for this interaction to work. Or you need to be Fist Lightning to use Unholy Trinity for the same. So, Kinetic Blast, I honestly think give Unholy Trinity a go. I feel like it's gonna be more powerful than Inverted Rules. It needs a support jump. I have imbued Pinpoint. I have Nadir mode and Pinpoint imbued. Yeah, you need to use the one of the 2 intensity supports, or a skill that has built-in intensity. I think there's one. If overload intensity is untouched, I know what I'm gonna be doing next league. I'm gonna be using the heck out of that. I don't think that is what makes Winter Orb feel great again. Winter Orb, just in my opinion, had other issues. But I think that combined with being able to chain Herald of Ice, that is maybe what gonna get Winter Orb. So you have Herald of Ice with Scornful Herald, Overload Intensity, because that is, I think, if you support both your main skill and Scornful Herald, Herald of Ice, maybe it works. Well, that needs testing. Holy, I might have just stumbled upon a really cool idea.
All that's left is hating the lance.
Alright, we're about to be done. Look at that damage. Oh. Wait, what? How did I die? That's not supposed to happen. I got crit. That's unfair. I'll do it again. The double load screen. Holy game. There we go.
Finally. We have tell me more of this immortal emperor on our journey.
Yos. That is an insane run. And now we go to monoliths.
I know things are if to be all that is left is to take the lance and bless it.
Yes? Farewell.
Alright, now we do the respec. We grab multi-strike and judgment. For multi-strike we grab Way of the Sword, Guard Extend, Bladed Focus, Way of the Sword, and then Perfect Steel. Here we have this. Judgment we grab Sacred Sword, Pious Offering, Deliverance, Urgent Inquisition, Swift Verdict. And then we take this. Alright. I think if I don't screw up my chapter 6, I'm gonna have an insane run at League Start. On this. No point in conviction. Here we are at perfect steel. Relentless. And on those, they'll go up. Okay. Oh, those are the rotating ones. Should have went the other way. Always go into them. Oh, come on, it turned around. Are you kidding me?
Do that. I cannot do that.
Quickly catching up in XP. Yeah, incredibly tanky. I like that. Been on the slower side, but for someone that is not playing this game often, I think this is perfect. I don't need to worry about what the enemies are doing. I don't need to worry about learning every single minor mechanic. Like when I play bow and PvE, I feel good playing that because I've played it so much that I know how to play around its weaknesses, but I can't do that in LE. Don't have the knowledge about the base game for that. Where do you think you're going? Holy, stop running. Right, I have conviction. Next is the righteous firebrand. That's okay. Yo, how you doing, buddy? How is SSF treating you? Where is flanking strikes? There. Flanking strikes. SSF is a blast, but your glacial cascade miner is too squishy for running NM mods. What is NM mods? Oh, Nightmare. Can't you just use the Dextral and Sinistral Scarab to run them wide? It doesn't diminish the map, the shard drop rate. So if you can run boxes to farm Scarab and then run Nightmare maps, you should be fine. They feel very common, the Scarabs feel very common when you run boxes, even if it's just budget boxes. Nope. In my testing, you get 1.8 on average with the Scarabs. And to be fair, if you can't run them at all, I much rather run them and get one fragment than not be able to run them at all. Just get all the quantity nodes on your and map effective nodes on your atlas tree to still get like 60 quantity or 60 rarity and 20 quantity on the map. I think it's gonna be okay. I have that on my spreadsheet, the Nightmare Rush. After flanking, we grab Vengeful. Nice. Yeah, then just give it a go, see how it goes. And if not, just farm till the swap, I guess. Yeah. I really find it interesting how the in-game just really wants us to be tanky nowadays. And while Both were kinda good this league. They weren't really good. Like, Hopgun forced it to be good. And I think Kinetic Blast is still better for breaches. I mean, if nothing else, just make my Sword Rest build. That one was A-okay. Oh, my physical rest is horrible. I need to get the bases and fix that.
Cannot do that.
The Surus build was a really good league starter. And I think it's kinda SSF viable, because you can just farm Abyss and get everything you need for the build. Suras, the jewels. I guess you also need a little bit of Harvest or Delve to get the fossils or Harvest juice to craft them. But it felt kinda easy to get going. Very powerful afterwards. Didn't I got a second ring that was good? Alright, the helm is important. Body is important. Gloves are important, okay. No. I will not use it for Ubers. Subers did not feel great on Ubers. It just took too long.
Cannot do that.
I think it could be good if you really know what you're doing, right? It has the survivability, but it doesn't have enough damage to forgive all the mistakes that you couldn't do during that long lifespan of the Ubers. And it's always a double ramp, right? Whenever you die, you need to resummon the phantasms, then you need to restack your poison. So it's not the best build for Ubers. It's really great for normal bosses, for nightmare maps, but I would not recommend it for Ubers. Yeah, that's fair. I think you, in generally, poison minion that you need to summon first is not great for Ubers. I would look for a different minion build for Ubers. Or just invest further into your Glacier Cascade Miner. Because Miner should be able to do Ubers. That's their job. That's fair. Definitely a great league, yeah. Vengeful capped. Those two capped. Perfect. That capped. What do I go for next? Covenant of Light, okay. I think I lost a little bit of my momentum when I was taking the break because I had to empty my room. I couldn't play at all. And I kind of dislike that I wasn't able to get my build into a state where it felt immortal, but otherwise it's a really great league. Like the play loop was very much fun. Yeah. That's... I think it's a neat balance that is... Or it could have been a neat balance, or it's a very, very hard to balance, right? They made it so everybody can get a shrine build. Everybody has a chance to get lucky. They are very common to get a random shrine build. But to get a good one, it's very hard. Get 5 of these. One here. That.
I cannot do that.
Oh, I'm missing shrines. I hope that in a future league they make them slightly less common, but easier to get a good one. I don't think they've changed it. I think you're just getting unlucky. Can you stop running? Cool. Endspurt. Don't need this one quite yet. Give me this one instead. We have those two. Grab this one. that one. Drop that one. There we go. Aren't those fun? That's a big scorpion. And it's gone.
I cannot do that.
Advance. Where's the Emperor Commander? Eh? And we reach the boss.
I cannot do that.
nice. There we go. And we're done. Not bad. Considering that I screwed up Act 6, this could have been a 20-minute time save, which actually puts me on a fairly, not competitive time, but fairly good time. Also, this is the point where I start getting good upgrades. Yeah, pretty good run. Happy with the results. My notes have also worked out. This means I should be good to go for next league, for last epoch. So I should be able to use tomorrow to get a little bit more, yeah, a little bit more PoE prep out. Maybe build a magic deck, and then join back in on last epoch on Thursday. Or skip it on Thursday and join in on Friday after I played Magic. For tonight, that's it. I need to get some sleep, and I shall be back tomorrow. Well, maybe not with the stream now. I will have to see. Maybe just gonna be on Discord. See ya, everyone. From LE speedrun to PoE2 speedrun.